Get you through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
What about our boy Zayn? Gorgeous Zayn Malik.
Gorgy.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble because he's tried to jump onto a dating app.
Yeah.
And twice now, he's been accused of catfishing.
What?
Because both times, people are like, hey, bro, that's a bit lame using Zayn Malik's photo
Wow.
to try and catfish people.
But also, why is he jumping on dating apps? If
a great
Zayn Malik
question.
can't get a date,
It's a great
hope is
question.
there for the rest of us.
100%. Got me thinking about catfishing all day, though. And then all of a sudden, I'm watching 10 News First Adelaide, 5 o'clock, and a couple of familiar faces jump on board. What's going on here, ladies?
Wow. Well, my good friend Abbey Smith from the Newsroom, as she is better known, Abbey from the Newsroom, did a little story with 10 News First about her checkered dating history. Tell everyone who you dated.
Did you date Zayn Malik?
I didn't properly date, but I matched with a murderer.
Oh, my very goodness.
Unbelievable.
Should we play a little excerpt of the story last night on 10
Go on
News
then.
First?
Sure.
Here we go.
And I matched with this particular man and, we had a really good rapport. We had really good banter. He told me that he had spent time in prison over in New South Wales and it was for murder. So Mum's very desperate to get me married off. So she said, maybe, we can give him a second chance.
And while Miss Smith never imagined she would be in this position, she says it does serve as a warning for other women.
Because you're meeting on dating apps, you have no idea what the history is of these men.
Spot on, Miss Smith.
Yeah, Miss
Spot
Smith.
on. Miss Smith, I have a question. When you say murder, are we talking like Sophie Ellis-Bextor type thing, murder on the dance floor? What
this
sort of murder are we talking about?
full-blown, proper grab a log and, off you go.
Oh, dear.
My very goodness,
And,
yeah.
oh my God, I did my best detective work and did some real research in this. Contacted the New South Wales Supreme Court and got the transcript of the court case.
Oh, boy.
Unbelievable stuff. So basically, I'll tell the story if you don't mind.
Go
So
for it.
him and his young friend, he said he felt pressured by him. His mate was like, this bloke's cracking onto my misso, so we're going to kill him. And they lured him into a forest and hit him with a log. Unbelievable.
I don't know what to say. I'm trying to think of something funny, but all I've got is it's not appropriate. So.
Yeah, so pretty. But the thing that sort of made me, or I thought was interesting, was that I tell everyone, as we know, that I work in admin.
Yeah.
I know you know why. But I told him the truth about what I do for work, and he's like, oh, yeah, okay, cool, yep, no problems, whatever. But it was the trigger for him to tell me this was that I then, a few weeks later, said, I'm studying a Masters of Criminology. So he freaked out and thought, she might find out the story or she might see the story and make a connection. I don't know how I would, but anyway. But that was the trigger for him to tell me.
Wow. He's, just from what I read, he's super remorseful.
Oh, very much so. Like he went to the cops and said, I can't do this anymore. I need to confess.
They didn't find this young kid's body for three years. And then eventually he walked into a police station and confessed.
Oh, my gosh.
I do feel really sorry for him. Like, obviously, we all make mistakes, not exactly murderous mistakes. So
No.
I do feel sorry for him. And he has, obviously, he's a lot older now and he's moved on with his life. But obviously there were other red flags, not just the murder past.
I just love that your mum is like, don't put a red line through him.
I called her last night and she said, why didn't you tell us it was on? I said, because I knew exactly what you would have done. She would have called me the whole time. But I said to her, Mum, she goes, I think, I still feel sorry for him, blah, blah, blah. I said, Mum, there were other things. And I sort of rattled off a few things. She goes, I didn't know that. And, okay, well, he's not the one then.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
Did I get away with that?
I think so. If I definitely don't highlight it, it'll be fine and no
Okay,
one
good.
will be
Okay, good. Sweet.
none the wiser.
Sweet. Welcome to Post News News.
Post-snooze news. These are the top stories from the last 12 to 24 hours. Let's start with Abbey in the newsroom, please.
Good morning. So we had a bit of a protesting situation in the CBD overnight. So there were about over half a dozen protesters who basically were protesting their right to protest.
You're kidding me. What do we want? We don't know. When do we want it? Now.
To protest. So they descended on the Rundle-Pulteney Street intersection during peak hour last night. You can imagine how mental it is at peak hour in the city. 8 of them copped a $156 fine for blocking the road. It was basically in protest. Remember when we had the major delays a few months ago when somebody was abseiling off the Morfett Street Bridge?
Yes.
And basically traffic was at a standstill and it took a good hour or two to clear. So the state government rushed through laws and beefed up protest laws. Basically, it could the maximum penalty is $50,000 for somebody who blocks traffic. Now, these people weren't slapped with those fines. Those penalties weren't imposed, but they go home with a $156 fine for blocking the road.
That's gracious.
My very goodness.
I think, we all know, yes, it's fine to protest, but if you're going to, imagine if you were a mum rushing to go and pick your children up or whatever. Not good for anyone.
Is this Extinction Rebellion? Is that-
Yes.
Okay.
I don't, what can you say without getting yourself in trouble? Do you know what I mean?
No.
Sometimes there's a situation where it's like, hey, maybe keep your thoughts to yourself, otherwise you might get a complaint. That's what's happening right now.
Okay.
Should we continue on with post-snooze news? Should we just leave that story there, Abs?
Sure.
Okay.
What about this? Mining billionaire Gina Rinehart has demanded the National Gallery of Australia remove her portrait from an exhibition by the award-winning artist Vincent Namatjira.
Again,
Okay.
this is a very funny situation.
So I have to be honest, it is not the most flattering picture of Gina.
Yeah.
And Vincent is known for doing sort of caricatures, but she looks dreadful.
It's very abstract, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the eyes don't sort of line up. They're not even symmetrical, and one eye's bigger than the other.
No, and he's given, I wouldn't be happy as a woman if I had 4 chins.
Yeah, he has really accentuated that area, hasn't he?
He hasn't read the room at all, has he?
Yep. So so far the gallery is like, nah, staying up until mid-July. Bad luck, Gina.
Yeah, right. So they're pushing back.
They're pushing back, and then the swimmers who she funds, some of the Australian swimmers, about 40 of them have come out and said, no, you need to take it down, including Kyle Chalmers.
There you go.
Bit of a checkered history with the old sports sponsorship, of course. Danelle Wallam, who is the Diamonds netballer, Aboriginal, came out and said she didn't feel comfortable wearing the Hancock Prospecting logo on her Diamonds dress. And then Gina pulled promptly $15 million worth of sponsorship.
So how do you feel about that situation? Because let's be honest, netball is a sport, beautiful sport, thriving sport, but not a sport where big money like that sort of turns up. So there's 2 different ways that you approach a situation like that. Because effectively it is biting the hand that feeds, but also it's someone standing up for what they believe in.
I 100% respect that she was standing up at, but also she took objection to comments that her father, Gina Rinehart's father, had made back in the 1980s.
Right, okay.
My concern is that, yes, you're right, with a sport like netball that does struggle to get funding and struggles to get sponsorship, that's $15 million that could be going towards young girls who want to, up-and-coming young girls who want to play the sport for a living. So I guess, it's a hard one.
There was a similar situation with the cricketers. It was Pat Cummins, I think, and a few others that came out about energy companies, etc., being involved. And they were like, well, what's your carbon footprint when you're travelling the world every second day to play cricket?
Yeah, very true.
It's very, very interesting space, that one.
Sure is.
Hey, what about the footy last night? Cats taking on the Suns. I'll tell you
Didn't
what.
see that one coming.
Supercoachtips.com.au. If you don't mind, check out all the tips in there because I tip the Cats.
Someone sounds a little up and about.
I tipped the Cats and they got absolutely flogged.
Oh, God.
What was I thinking?
I don't know.
Seriously, come on.
Where is Geelong's season at the moment?
Well, they've really taken a downward turn since last week when Port Adelaide got hold of them.
Did you say downward turd?
A downward turn, well, maybe. That still works. That still works as well. There you go. So far, so
describing
good.
Geelong's form at the moment.
Yes, so far, so good. RE teams with Connor Rosie. Got to get through this morning's session, though, to be absolutely 100% cleared to play.
Right.
In Rosie we trust. Said that since day dot. All right, that's your post-snooze news.
Elizabeth Eagles v Central United Saturday. Tomorrow, actually, at Argana Park from 2:15. This is how it has all unrolled. So I nominated you to play. You're welcome. We spoke to the footy ops boss, Tim Young. He said he's very, very excited to have you on board. Fitzy,
On your
our
way.
motivation coach. We're going to catch up with him a little later this morning. Joshua Shelley helped you work out a few celebrations if you do sneak up forward to kick a goal.
Special team.
John Platten gave some advice. You had a little run around the park during the week. Cara Hayes joined us just to talk about her key role as a wag.
Our number one wag. She loves that too, by the way. I think it's in her Instagram
in her
bio
bio.
now. Yeah. Wag.
New coach Matt Swatala joined us. He's very excited to have you on board. Chris Gowans, we had a chat with him as well. Oh my God, just the names go on and on and on.
Yes.
Don't they?
They're all praying for my hamstrings.
Yes, they are.
Thank you for your thoughts and prayers.
And also, I just thought I'd take some initiative and organise a few messages of support for you heading into the game tomorrow. Do
Oh, that's nice.
you want to smash play on one of them?
All right, I'll press this button.
Hey Jody, hey Hazy, it's Rennie here. I just wanted to wish Hazy the very best of luck for the big game for the Elizabeth Eagles this weekend. You are going to absolutely dominate like those sample days. 4 flags, I haven't forgotten. Get those magnificent pins out as well, those beautiful tight shorts. Oh, you're a good-looking man. Good luck, brother. Love you.
Oh my gosh, the beautiful Tom Wren.
Your boyfriend really went above and beyond there, didn't he?
Did he? I felt that too. That was right from the heart.
Just when he said get those beautiful pins out, I love that.
Yeah,
That for you.
that was nice. He gets me. He 100% gets me.
He understands you.
Pins are always out.
He understands you in a way that not even your wag wife Cara does, you know?
Yeah, she's a good wag though. She's a really good wag.
I dare you to go home and say that to her today.
No, don't be silly. Oh, it's very nice of you. Some messages of support, Jodes.
Yeah, there's more to come.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I've been very busy.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, 2:15 tomorrow, Argana Park, like Jode said. Elizabeth Eagles taking on Central United. I mean, people are probably going there anyway because that's probably on your to-do list. But if not, clear some room.
Yes.
Come out,
Yep.
support the lads. And when I say lads, I mean both teams. We are doing this to get around local footy.
Yes.
Because here's the deal. The Elizabeth Eagles were battling so much so they got beaten by 516 points.
Oh.
On that day, they ended up with 13 players on the field through injury, fitness, all sorts of things.
Yeah, right.
From then to now, we now have enough players for 2 teams.
Wow.
So tomorrow there's going to be A's and B's.
I didn't realise they only had 13 on the field.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
it was not a good outing
No.
against Fitzroy.
No, that's right.
That's
anyway,
for sure.
Don't speak about the war. It's fine.
Okay, all right. Once again, if you got a spare couple of hours, come down, enjoy a drink.
Yeah.
Come see the Supernovas, if anything else.
Yeah,
you know,
they're there.
You're gonna be having some games, having some fun. There you go.
What's my role game day?
It's a great question. You can be Ryan Fitzgerald's motivational assistant.
Okay.
You got to get around the boys though.
I'll take it.
You need some pump up words.
Yeah, all right.
Some inspiration. I don't know. Maybe cut up some oranges. We'll see what happens.
Oh, okay.
What do you want to do?
Which one is it? Inspire the boys or cut up oranges?
You can be a genuine rouseabout.
Okay.
Just kidding. You can be the assistant to the club's secretary, Katrina.
Do you know what? I will do whatever is required of me on the day.
Very good. I can't wait.
Jody's Diary.
Dear Diary, well, there's only one way to start a Monday.
I saw a lady at under 9 football yesterday morning at 8:30 having
Yeah.
a mother.
She just needed some extra
I
perks
just thought, wow,
in the system.
it's aggressive. No.
Chase it down with a dart, and now we're talking.
And once you've knocked back your mother and a dart, I'll bake you a pre-game frittata.
I can make you a frittata if you want.
A pre-game frittata.
No, we're good, thanks.
Hazy delivered the worst insult of all time.
This is what victory feels like. It's so foreign. It feels
Yeah,
nice.
You really went off as well. Take this whichever way you want, but I think you dance like my mum.
Andrew's hamstrings are preparing themselves for this Saturday's match against Central United, but not even those bad boys were prepared for this inappropriate use of the word normally reserved for a childbearing woman.
And that's right, my hamstrings are going to explode and potentially come out my own bum. I could potentially pass my own hamstrings out my bum.
I've never seen that before, but I'd kind of enjoy it.
I potentially could prolapse my own hamstrings.
Okay.
That's what it's all about.
Please never say prolapse on that ever again.
What's that, pretty boy?
Still a very pretty boy. Pretty handsome boy, Hazy Hunter.
Who wants to win 10K a May in Day?
Of course, anyone who goes on air automatically goes on the standby list for 10K a May in day.
In case you haven't heard, by the way, Hazy's coming out of footy retirement, you guys, and Abbey in the newsroom really got around it.
We're hearing that you'll be best on B.
Best on...
Bench.
Best on... Well played, Adam.
And if there was any doubt who Hazy was playing for, from the bench...
Go the Eagles.
You're such a good wag too. And I'll tell you what...
Yeah, I love that you've labelled me that.
Yeah. I'll do it for you, baby. You're my rock.
We discovered how decidedly uncool our boy Andrew is.
There's been a couple of standout moments in the couple of years I've been lucky enough to work with you, Hazy. The first one was when I taught you the word slaps and you used it for everything for about 6 months.
Yes.
This song slaps. Fresh hit from Dom Dollar, this slaps. That
Spot
was
on.
a little uncool.
Would you like to come along, see if Thunderbird's playing a little corporate box 3-hour food and drinks package?
Oh, yeah.
I would absolutely love that.
Brilliant. We will see you there. Congratulations.
Thank you. Hey, Hazy, this slaps.
You know who I wanted to slap? Abby in the newsroom.
This is where Jodie says, I don't have a HECS debt because I didn't have to pay for uni back then, all those types of things.
Did you even go to uni?
Is that... Oh, my God.
I'm not even joking. We're not taking the mickey.
Excuse me.
We're not taking the mickey. I'm being genuine. Did you have to pay for uni?
Of course. Of course I did.
Maybe
When
she
did
was
it
one of the
finish?
first.
When did it finish? When did HECS get introduced?
I don't know. You'd have to look it up.
I'm not taking the mickey. Let me just punch into a song here.
So, to Deirdre Hayes,
You dance like my mum.
the bench player.
Yeah. I'll do it for you, baby. You're my rock.
Go off this weekend, Kings and Queens. All my love, Jodie.
Don't call it a comeback, baby.
Yeah.
It is tough.
Get around it though, because this is going to be huge tomorrow. The Supernovas are going to be there. They'll have stacks of games. There'll be a photo booth there as well to get some pictures with the family, and a heap of Wallace Cinema family passes up for grabs, all thanks to our mates at Wallace Cinemas, of course. So come on down to Agana Park tomorrow afternoon. Fun family day out, and you could score yourself a Wallace Cinema family pass, stacks of other goodies.
Yes. Piccadilly as well. That's where I like to go watch my movies.
Is it?
At Wallace Cinema.
Yep.
Home of the big screen magic and entertainment, wallace.com.au. If the Supernovas are going to be there, you know it's legit.
Yeah,
That's what we're saying.
100%.
2:15 Elizabeth Eagles taking on Central United. Just get out there and just support local footy. That's what it's all about.
And
You hurl some abuse.
No,
Throw a
don't do
can
that.
at me.
No, don't do that.
Go on, throw a full can at me.
It's definitely not what tomorrow's about.
I'm covered. I've got it.
So they got flogged by 82 goals a couple of weeks ago, but it's not about winning. This is about supporting local footy tomorrow.
Yes.
100%.
Because it's a club, and obviously the most famous alumni is the greater Johnny Platten. It's a club that's been around for around about 65 years. Falling on some pretty hard times
Yep.
to start the season.
Yep.
Since then, we're very, very happy and proud to say that they've got enough numbers now for A's and B's.
Yes.
So, look, it's not about winning or losing. A win would be nice, but it is about celebrating local footy at a club that has a nice, beautiful, rich culture.
And I'm getting around you and I'm being super, super, super supportive. And I have recorded some messages of support for you. What about this from the beautiful man that is Tim Ginniver?
Oh, yes, please.
Hey, Hazy. Good luck in the big comeback with the Eagles, mate. All the best with it. I think you're around about 38 years of age. I played my last appearance like this when I was 50. So you've got 12 seasons to go, mate. And the last game I played, I bent down to pick up a ball and dead set, pulled a hamstring from the back of my knee to the back of my neck. And my mate said, to be fair, Timmy, it's only about that far. All the best. Hooroo.
I love that from Timmy.
Oh, you bloody legend, Timmy G. That's a fair hamstring too.
He told you not to do anything until you actually take the field tomorrow because he's like, you're going to do a hammy.
That was his advice. You're definitely going to do a hammy, so you might as well do it in game than before game.
As
We can't even
opposed to
suit
training.
up.
Exactly.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Jodes, for organising that.
You are
Gee,
so
what a bloody
welcome.
legend. I'll run through a brick wall now.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some more messages too, do you?
I've got plenty up my sleeve. Don't worry about that.
So very busy.
Haven't I?
Really appreciate that. All right, tomorrow.
As producer M vomits in her mouth because she's the one that's done all the hard work.
I'll just say collectively then, thank you very much, ladies.
You're welcome.
2:15, Argana Park, Elizabeth Downs, Elizabeth Eagles taking on Central United. If you're free tomorrow, please
Come on down.
and support some local footy.
Battle of the Bangers.
So, Jodes, to celebrate right, what is effectively a comeback. This week's Battle of the Bangers theme is Game Day.
Game Day. Okay, speaking of comebacks, I need to make an almighty one right about now because I'm trailing quite significantly. I will say this, my song is an absolute belter this week and I need everyone to get around it. Jodie and Hazy, the Instagram page, please, please, please cast your vote my way.
Okay.
Because I do not want to lose to the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, okay. So it's personal against the Peas.
Yep.
What have you got against the Peas?
Oh, nothing, but I just think they've had their moment in the sun. Fatboy Slim, however,
It is a good song.
it's time to shine.
Absolutely. Right here, right now. Certainly is a good game day song.
I don't
Definitely get you in
understand
the
how
mood.
it's trailing so significantly. This is a cracking song.
Because this is a cracking song. The Peas, pump it. Look, everyone in the room's dancing. Even Abbey's swaying along to that.
I mean, you can't help but get up and about to it, can you?
You can get up and about to my song too, Abby.
Well, you can, but I feel
can,
this
but
is a bit
why
more
would ya?
footy related.
Oh.
Like this is a bit more.
Can you turn her mic off?
I actually don't have that power.
What?
She controls her own life.
Suckers!
That is a revelation.
Did you
I
know-
didn't
did you
know
not
that
know
you
that?
couldn't cut her off. Oh,
No,
God.
I do not have that power.
We've genuinely...
You could dump me.
We've created
Done
a
that
monster.
a couple of times before. When she's gone rogue and said some swear words.
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go. So you got Right Here, Right Now by Fatboy Slim
Yes.
versus Pump It by the Peas. Get voting at Jodie and Hazy. The winning song will be revealed at 8 o'clock this morning.
Oh, the absolute scenes in the studio at the moment. So basically what I have organised is Jack from Physio Extra has joined us in the studio to give you a little rub down, doll, ahead of the game tomorrow against the Elizabeth Eagles.
Oh, this hasn't happened for the best part of 11 or 12 years. I've got to say, Jack, who is one of the absolute greats from Physio Extra, is just touching me in spots that I forgot existed. I haven't been touched like this in a long time.
Oh, my goodness me.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, you couldn't get your pants off quick enough either, could you?
Well, I was quite relieved when it wasn't Kelvin from Risque Entertainment.
Jack, can I ask you, how tight are those hammies at the moment as you work your magic?
Yeah, I reckon these are some of the tightest I've felt in a little while. I reckon in the danger zone for the weekend. I reckon, but little loose enough, we'd be good to go.
And have you seen calves quite like them before? Because they are big boys, big Polynesian
Quite
calves,
nice
aren't they?
calves, aren't they?
Aren't they?
But I reckon, sometimes the bigger they are, the more they go.
Right. And Jack, in terms of a specimen, do you think he's in decent nick? How long do you reckon he's going to last before something pings tomorrow?
Oh, no, I reckon he's looking in pretty good shape. I reckon I'll give him at least a quarter and a half.
A quarter and a half. Oh, Hazy, how are you feeling? Does that feel good?
I'm in a little bit of pain, but I know it's for the greater good. So if this gives me an extra quarter, then I'll absolutely take it. Hey, Jodes, what about as well? Jack's doing a fantastic job, but as part of the Physio Extra team, bloody Nick Chigwidden's here as well.
Yeah.
Glenelg, great. We heard from Timmy Ginniver before. So, Chiggy, 293 games for the Bays, 4 best and fairest,
Whoa.
South Australian Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that my hamstrings might go at any second, have you got any advice in this space on how to play on Saturday?
If I was you, I'd play very wide, mate, and keep away from the ball. And when you're chasing, make it look like you're really working. Just pump the arms a lot, but don't run too hard, mate. Don't pop those heavies.
Chicky, I'm a little concerned because we're out north there that someone might try and be a hero and take Hazy out. A little nervous about that.
Well, I'd be a little bit worried too, but I'm sure Hazy will be right. He's one of the pretty boys out there, I would
Isn't
have
he?
thought. So a big target. But no,
Yeah.
good luck, mate. I hope it goes well.
Okay, well, all I can say at this point is you're welcome, Andrew Hayes. You feeling good?
I'm starting to, Jack, I think I'm starting to loosen up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Mate.
Yeah.
He's got some needles there as well, Jodes. He says he might do some dry needling, but I'm scared that if he puts one of those needles into my calves, it might just pop because it's full of hot air.
Yeah, that's so true. All right, should we play Birthday Payday next?
Ladies and gentlemen, Battle of the Bangers.
Two musical warriors just going head to head. The theme for this week is Game Day, because tomorrow Andrew Hayes is suiting up for the Elizabeth Eagles.
Go the Eagles.
Go the Eagles. Okay, so my song was from Fatboy Slim, Right Here, Right Now.
It's a good tune, Jones.
Thank you.
Fatboy Slim, although he peaked a few years ago.
That's okay.
Great DJ. And this was a song that I used to listen to back in the day to get in the zone.
Your footy career peaked a few years ago as well, and yet here we are.
Yet here we are. I can't let go.
No.
Takes one to know one. That's why you play for the Adelaide Wildcats. Hey, that's what the space is in terms of Battle of the Bangers. It's two fiercely competitive musical athletes going at each other.
All right, what you got then?
Okay, I've got a song which I think connects with the people who like music, which is so handy in this space. It's the bloody Black Eyed Peas.
Come on, baby, just pump it. Pump it.
Yeah, pump it. It's a really nice song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It'll get you there.
Camera guy Josh is joining us in the studio to reveal this week's winner. What you got, Joshy?
Sorry, I'm very distracted by Hazy with no pants on.
Oh, yeah. We all are.
In a good way or a bad way, Josh?
A little bit of both.
It's confusing, isn't it?
Let's get a quick drum roll here. It's Elizabeth Eagles, Andrew Hayes.
Yeah!
Oh, God.
Jodes, it's fine. The Black Eyed Peas, pump it. And that'll take us to 11.5 if you don't mind. Enjoy this, turn it up.
You get pumped tomorrow.
Go the Eagles.
And when you think of institutional families in terms of football in this state, who do you think of?
In this particular state?
Yes.
Well, I think that maybe the father is a Glenelg legend.
Yeah.
Are we on the right track?
They do not get any bigger than the Corns family. We spoke to Graham a little earlier in the week, but he's taken the liberty of recording a little message for you.
Hi guys, it's Graham Corns here. Hazy, just wishing you all the very best, mate. You're going to need it. That old body is slowly breaking down, but can I give you one word of advice? Just enjoy it. Live the moment, because you never know when it's going to be your last game of footy. Have a great day. I know you're going to make a difference. Maybe they'll even get a win. How good would that be? Good on you, mate. Have a great day.
Didn't sound convinced there, Graham.
That's very appropriate from Studley, because when he said it might be your last game, we literally signed a waiver and it was like, here's your risk assessment. Musculoskeletal, blah, 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 death. So Cornsey is like, this might be literally your last moment on the field.
Now, you cannot have Graham without having his son as well, who used to be your former sparring partner
my
there
mate.
at SEN. Kane Corns, please, everybody.
Hazy, I don't know what you're doing, mate, but good luck with the Elizabeth Eagles. I've got a few concerns about this, though. They don't need a dour defender. Now, one of your real nasty, dirty tricks that you told me off air, but I'm going to share it on air, was that you like to grab the armpit hair of your opponent and pull it out. Now, if you do that on Saturday, I'm telling you, you will get those freshly capped big white teeth of yours punched out. I know you've had a lot of work on the face. You're worried about your hair. So don't use any of those tactics. You like to stomp on toes. If you do that, your fresh teeth are going to get knocked out. Good luck. I hope it goes well. Make sure you don't get any goals kicked on you, and see if you can sneak down for one and go, well, Hazy, don't know what you're doing.
Oh, wow.
You bloody legend, Kane. I'll tell you right now, I have taken in all of that advice. There'll be no dirty tactics.
No.
Because I don't want to get punched in the back of the head, Jones.
And also, you've got fresh teeth. I never knew.
I haven't got calves in my teeth, by the way. That was something that Kano just said that isn't correct.
Oh, dear. Anyway, plenty more messages where they came from. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Jones.
Fitzy Fridays, Fitzy Fridays. Da, 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 da. Fitzy Fridays.
Jones, you know I look forward to this each and every week, but Fitzy Friday's hitting just a little bit different this week.
Yeah.
Given what's on the line.
Yeah, I know, it's massive. It's massive for you lining up for the Elizabeth Eagles.
Yeah.
One more sleep. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling very, very nervous. I don't want to tell you what's going on in terms of my trips to the toilet, but that's what comes
Yep.
with just preparing for football.
That's what comes with being an Eagle.
Yeah, and no one knows that better than our motivational coach, Ryan Fitzgerald. Good morning, Fitzy.
I just watched your video training with the Eagles, and Hazy, can I just say, and Jody, I don't know if you want to back me up here, but you spoke from the heart, mate. I got a little bit emotional watching that, and you know what? It made me think, you're not a washed-up footballer, and that's perception that I had for such a long time.
Yeah.
There is a heart. There's a heart in the haze that not many people know about, and
No
I've
one
got a
knew.
really good feeling they won't get up this week, but they won't lose by 82 goals. That's
the
for
goal.
sure.
That's the goal. That's all we want.
And-
we're looking for a non-flogging.
Now, as motivational coach,
Yes.
I've had to go, look, I've had to really ask for some favours from some really good friends, but I've tracked down a couple of crew here that might get the Eagles up. Now, one of them is one of the greatest coaches of all time, and then I've got a couple of mates in there as well just to help us out. But would you like to hear some of the motivational talks directed at the Eagles this week?
Here we go.
Hi, this is Mark Williams, Choco, the ex-Port Adelaide Premiership coach and a mate of Fitzy's. Just wanted to say hi to all you guys in Division 6 at Elizabeth. This week, it's all about tackle. Tackle, tackle, tackle. Good luck. Love from Choco. Keep going, boys. Enjoy your footy.
Elizabeth Eagles, Mickey O here from Sydney. Former player, premiership player, under 9s, 1986. Can't believe you blokes got beaten by 82 goals. That's not the Eagles, I know. You got to do everything you can to win, defend, scratch, squirrel grip if you have to. Jeez, on behalf of every footballer, get out there this weekend. Give the opposition more grief than there are potholes on Main North Road, please. Jesus.
Hi guys, David Parkin here. I want you blokes to go out this weekend and show the footy world what you really like. Adversity brings out the best in everyone. All the best, Eagles.
Oh, geez, top shelf friends there.
Oh, my goodness.
Bloody David Parkin.
What?
Yeah,
Choco.
and Choco, and how good's Choco? He's just, and you know what? That guy has been around the traps. He knows he can smell a victory just around the corner. So that's, I mean, as a motivational coach, I feel like maybe I have to say a few words to the boys, or I don't know about you guys.
Well, we were going to speak to you. We didn't know if there was a little fee that came with us. So why don't we just do this organically and see what happens? But Fitzy, you're a man who knows to get people from one level to another. So what have you got for the Elizabeth Eagles?
To the Elizabeth Eagles, it's Fitzy here. An amazing 18-game career in the AFL. 10 for the Swans, 8 for the Crows. 5 on debut. Haven't told too many people that, but I can tell you this. When you're getting flogged every week, you've got to go back to basics. What I mean by basics, number 1, rock up to training. That's a good one. Number 2, submit a full team. And number 3, if you're getting beaten by 82 goals, flood the defence. You don't need a full forward. Have them all in defence. Now, everybody, put your hands together and let's get out there and let's flog them this way.
Oh, God.
That's incredible. I think that I've just popped a pooper valve.
Nice, mate.
Do you know you're unfit when you just do a motivational speech and you're stuffed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm heaving. Well, I'm excited, Hazy. So good luck this weekend. Good luck to the Elizabeth Eagles. Let's get behind this team because 82 goals, that is a murder that we never want to see again.
No, so
100%.
true.
You're right, though. Quite seriously, if push comes to shove, Fitzy, let's just flood it, Sydney Swan style back in the day.
Yeah, what? Yeah, why would you have a full forward if you're getting beaten by 82 goals? And I know you're a few men short, but just it's not 6-6-6 in amateur league.
No,
It's
it's not.
just, you know what? You have 15 in defence. You don't even have a midfield.
100%. Let's start.
They can get it out of the middle, but they've got to kick goals from 60 because we've got our whole team in defence. Good luck, mate. Good luck. Oh, you must be. The adrenaline must be running in the nerves because getting out there and having a kick again. There's nothing better.
Mate, I was nervous on Tuesday night when we trained, let alone on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow, I'm going to be absolutely packing my dads in a good way. Like I miss that nervous energy. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Have you got the Copa Mundos, the old Adidas boots, or what are you running with?
Do you know what? I've got a pair of Nikes that are from 2014, and they're half pink. So I trudged out to Elizabeth Downs
Don't do that.
with my pink boots on, thinking,
mate, no.
There's no target on me now. No, that's not a target at all.
Fitzy, you'll be pleased to know that I'm not playing for the Adelaide Wildcats C1s on Saturday because I have to go and support my co-host. And when I say I'm not playing, I'm probably serving a one-match suspension anyway because I got sent off last week. So
What did you do? Did you get violent again?
No, I just went up for a contest and the umpire deemed it dangerous.
Yeah, she's going to play for Central United and knock me out behind play.
Well done, Jones. Well done. All right, good luck this weekend, team.
Yep, Hagana Park. Elizabeth Eagles taking on Central United. I'm making a big old comeback. Last night I woke up in the middle of the night and I could hear someone weeping.
Oh.
It was my hamstring.
Was it?
Yeah. No.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, controversially.
Are you nervous? Because it's getting real.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. Excited, though. Really excited.
It's been a really big build-up from Channel 7 too. They did a little spot on it, didn't they, last night?
Really, really big build-up, and I'm scared that it's going to be not much punch at the end of it.
Yeah, okay.
Story of my life.
What? Come on. Oh, dear. We are less than 24 hours away, Andrew Hayes, which is why I think it's apt and appropriate that we bring up the worst sporting comebacks of all time.
Yes. Wait, no. We're looking for good sporting comebacks.
No. Well, these are the worst. Okay, let me start with Bjorn Borg, please. Tennis player.
Borgie?
Yeah, Borgie took over the professional tennis world. He won 64 titles and 11 Grand Slams over a 10-year career. But at age 26, shocked the tennis world and he quit. So he retired in his prime. But then in 1991, Borg decided to return to tennis at the age of 35. Good call, Bjorn.
Love that, Bjorn.
Using a wooden racket in an age where aluminium rackets were gaining popularity may have helped contribute to the fact that he did not win a single match during his return.
Oh, there's your biggest problem, Borgie.
Borgie.
It's like me turning up with old school, like screw-in studs or something.
Yeah.
That's not going to be the difference, but that's where he went wrong.
Yeah. Now, Ben Johnson, athlete, had a very promising start to his career. He won 2 silver medals at the 1982 Commonwealth Games and then followed up with 2 bronze medals at the 1984 Olympic Games. And then in 1988, when Johnson returned to the Olympics, he set a world record in the 100 metres with a time of 9.79 seconds.
I know where you're going with this, and I completely agree. Keep going.
He became the first Canadian to win gold in the event in 60 years. However, this does not end well because after the race, he tested positive for anabolic steroids and he was stripped of his medal and suspended by the IOC. And then in 1991, to make matters worse, Johnson's suspension was lifted and he made a comeback. Honestly, quit while you're behind.
Well, too late now. I'll take that needle out of my bum.
Okay, so he made his country's Olympic team after that, ran his way into the semi-final, then he stumbled out of the blocks in the semi-final heat, finished last, tested positive for steroids again, and was banned. And was banned for life from international race.
He couldn't even do it juiced up.
Nah.
Oh, no.
Okay, one more for you?
Yes, please.
All right, 4 words, Michael Jordan, Washington Wizards.
The greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time.
Oh, yeah, Washington Wizards, that's a key word, isn't it?
Easily the greatest at his sport. So one of the most decorated athletes in American sport with no less than 6 championship rings. He ended his career on a team that never even made the playoffs, right? So he's quit. And then in 2001, he returned to the NBA playing for the team he partially owned, the Washington Wizards.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Guess how many points he averaged over 2 years?
Not as many as prime Jordan, which would have been hitting sort of 30 to 35.
Nah, 20 points per game over the 2-year span, and his season was cut short in 01 and 02. Sometimes it pays to not come out of retirement.
Just call me Bjorn Johnson Jordan over here. Just coming back, looking forward to nothing's going to go wrong.
Anyway, good luck tomorrow.
Pass me that needle, please. Boy, I feel nimble. Feel athletic.
You said your legs feel great.
Yeah.
It's been worked on by Jack from Physio Extra for the last hour or so.
Oh, good on you, Jack. Chiggy was in here as well.
Yeah.
Nick Chigwitten. What an absolute great he is. Big thanks to the guys at Physio Extra. Had those little, I don't even know what they're called, those little pad things that you put on. They blow up and they massage your legs.
They're like compression things.
Yeah,
that you
the
put
compression
on
pads.
Seal the AFL
Normatec.
Normatec.
You know how they
That's
were
the
black with the big massive writing down the leg that said Normatec.
Oh, Normatec.
That's
yeah.
what that said, yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Felt like Josh Rochelle there for a second.
Yeah.
He posts that on his social media quite a lot.
Yeah, right, okay. Now, I have been very, very busy recording little messages for you for your return, your comeback game for the Elizabeth Eagles tomorrow.
So lovely of you, by the way.
I know.
Didn't know you had it in you.
Neither did I. And I've got one more for you. Do you want to hear it?
Okay.
Go on then.
Here we go.
Okay, the Elizabeth Eagles needed players.
Yes.
I'm washing my hair. Sheva, I don't even know what
Can't
you're
make
doing.
it, sorry. Brett is out. But they've got Hazy. Come on, Hazy. You've got this, mate. You've only got 500 points to make up. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I reckon you could get, let's not aim high. Let's not aim for a goal. Maybe a point or two.
Just a quick little one-pointer.
Snap on back.
Mate, how are you hitting them? I don't know, but you're good. You're good. We've got your back. When you run on, wear the Eagles Guernsey with pride. Make sure you wave to the crowd and kick a few.
And put it on the right way. Don't you reckon?
What, his boots?
That's a start. And the Guernsey.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. You'll be
Good
great.
luck, buddy. You've got this.
Yeah.
There you go, Nat and Shervo.
Nat and Shervo there from Sunrise. What a pair of legends. Just sit down and record a little message for you.
Gee, I tell you what, we could use Shervo.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine Shervo on a wing.
Oh, yeah.
Just give him the ball, tuck it under the arm, Shervo. Don't forget to bounce. And just go.
Yeah.
Just absolutely go.
Go like the wind, Shervo.
Amazing. Big shout out as well to Sunrise, who are on board. Yeah. Gold sponsors now of the Elizabeth Eagles Football Club for the next 2 years.
Very nice indeed.
Very nice. Thank you so much for those messages, Jodes.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it.
Worked really hard on it.
Lovely of you. Remember when you were a young man trying to make your way, you were like 13 or 14 and Eric Price did this song and the video clip was doing all sorts of crazy things to you.
It was outrageous, wasn't it?
You're like, what's going on here?
Hey, you, tomorrow, Elizabeth v Central United, Argana Park, 2:15. It's on.
Be there, be square.
It's on, baby.
Hey, Jodes, thanks so much for organising all the little messages, the friendly messages of support.
You're so welcome.
It's very nice of you, isn't it?
We are encouraging everyone to come down tomorrow. The awesome Supernovas are going to be there with stacks of games. Photo booth's going to be there as well. A heap of Wallace Cinema family passes up for grabs, all thanks to our mates at Wallace Cinemas, of course. Come on down, Argana Park tomorrow, Arvo, for a fun family day out, and you can score yourself a Wallace Cinema family pass and stacks of other goodies.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, see a mature age bloke do a hamstring or come out and get a Wallace Cinema family pass. It's nice, isn't it? Wallace Cinemas, Mitcham, Mount Barker, Noarlunga and the Piccadilly, your home of the big screen magic and entertainment, wallace.com.au. We will leave you with this, a collection of Jodie's thoughts and observations from across the week. Is that how you'd like to describe Jodie's diary?
That's nice, thank you.
Okay.
Make it sound way more appealing than it is.
Or extreme feedback. Have a good weekend.